What up, my friends? I just finished running. This morning I ran another 10K. I've run, countless 10Ks in my life, but not this year. This was probably like the third time or maybe fourth time running over 5 kilometers or maybe 8 kilometers. I just had different priorities, but since I got in the Guangzhou Marathon, I really wanted to treat it seriously. This might be the only time and the first time of me running the Guangzhou Marathon. Yeah, so I want to run a bit more, just spend a bit more time on running. But I also found out even if I spent like a bit more time on running and stretching and stuff, I still got plenty time, I don't have to, report to anyone by 9 a.m. or anything like that. And I can just simply work on other stuff during the day, like at 1 p.m., 6 p.m. Preferably, I stop working when the day gets dark, like around 7:30-ish. Yeah. I'm feeling amazing, man. I just had a really amazing weekend with my girlfriend and our dog. Yesterday, I want to share about yesterday. We went to the mangrove. I forgot the preface of the address. 红树保安红树林, something like that. Yeah, it's a park. I think it's one of the best spots for sunset, but we went there in the morning right at the sunrise. Yeah, we saw the sunrise on the beach. It was amazing. I ran 6 kilometers. Yeah, it was a pretty tough run at first. Around 4 kilometers, my girlfriend stopped running and she unleashed dog. She unleashed Dollar, and Dollar just chased me and then pushed me, and then I started running like more easily with a stronger motivation. I felt the second wind of energy, and then I stopped running. I suggested that we should just go somewhere after breakfast. We went to a classic Shenzhen or maybe Guangdong style breakfast. Actually, they have lunch and dinner as well. Xili, I think that's the name. It's a very old restaurant, like 20-year-old. Xili is near the Pingzhou subway station. And yeah, we got some wontons, some cow tongues like this, and also some fried noodles. Yeah, it was quite filling, like we were very full after eating. Yeah, and then we got on our way to Dongguan, which is a different city, like an hour, 10 minutes drive from Shenzhen, 70 kilometers away. And at the midpoint of Guangzhou and Shenzhen, I have been there once, but I never visited the downtown area, and we went there yesterday. But in the morning, we first visited the ancient town, the Xixi ancient town. The town itself was not that impressive, honestly. There were lots of photo studios for girls wearing those, traditional Chinese costumes, hanzhuang, hanfu, or something like that. Like wearing really crazy makeups, lots of things on the hair, on the head, on the neck, lots of stuff like that, and just taking photos at the ancient town, giving them the time travel feel, the vibe. Yeah, I like that, but yeah, honestly, I wouldn't do it myself. My girlfriend once brought up the idea of trying that ourselves. But yeah, I don't think I would put on that stuff. It's actually quite expensive, I think. And then yeah, we just discovered that cafe by accident called Mo Li Coffee. Mo Li Coffee, I highly recommend if you are going to Xixi Ancient Town. That cafe was run by a couple. The man was the barista and owner, and the lady did all the art on the walls, on the logos, yeah, on all their commercial stuff. She hand draw everything. It was really impressive. And she also has a studio for painting, like right by the cafe, at the different building. Yeah, they're a quite old building, like separate independent house. Not that big, the cafe, but it has a really amazing outdoor area for sitting. We sat indoor, but the window was very big and you have a very amazing ancient town view. I read Coffee Land by Augustine Wheatwick. I hope I said his last name correctly. Yeah, I try to read different books, some new books. Whenever I went to cafes, restaurants, I'd love to discover new reads. And I enjoyed that 2 hours reading session there. We took some pictures and I also posted on WeChat Moments. And then I asked the owner to recommend us some good dining place. And that's how we went to the let me think. I already forgot the name of that restaurant. 点上皇 yeah 点上皇 yeah. It's a local popular restaurant, quite big, Guangzhou style, dim sum and other just Guangdong food. It was amazing. We only got 4 dishes. I mean, one of the dishes was 烧鹅, like the duck, the goose, the geese, and pork belly, 2 types of pork bellies. One is fried, one is braised, I believe. They were quite greasy and very filling. After I ate them, I already felt really full. But we still almost finished everything. We still took some back home to go. I mean, we couldn't finish them all. We also got some hong mi chang. I don't know how to say that in English. It's a pretty classic dim sum dish, wrapped with some red-looking yummy yeah, and also some chicken feet. And my girlfriend also ordered a cup of Thai tea, iced tea. It was amazing, but yeah, very heavy food. And then I thought about going to a massage place, but just didn't pull the trigger. We ended up at a hair salon. I mean, not salon for like cutting your hair or getting your hair done, but mainly just for washing your hair and also picking your ears, all the stuff like washing your face. It's more like a spa studio. We spent an hour and 10 minutes just getting our hair washed, but we got there around 3 and we needed to wait them to finish with the last customers for like half an hour. So we went out and hopped on a shared bike toward the center of the city. Yeah, we were at the center of Dongguan City. The government building was there, and there was some museum, libraries, theater stuff. The weather was absolutely amazing, breezy, very cool weather. Lots of people were just having picnics and just having fun on the grass field. Yep. And then we headed back around 5, arrived home at 6 something or maybe 7. And I only had some fruits, some cherry tomatoes and one apple for dinner. And and then I want to mention I had a really amazing meditation practice for 30 minutes. And during that practice, I felt like such a strong power, that surge of power, because I was really seeing myself having this vision of starting a community like Michael A. Singer did in Florida, in the woods, the Temple of the Universe. I want to build something like that, but I don't know how, and I don't have a single sign yet. But I'm not in a rush, I'm still young. I want to just practice meditation myself and leading friends and people to practice. And slowly, I believe the universe will help me to bring the service to a larger community. I'm building actually a physical community, like having a house, having a yard by some gorgeous mountains with some ponds or lake, river, whatever. I have no idea. And I have no idea where that community should be based at. In China or outside of China, I don't know. I want my own land. Why do I want that? Because I want to build something, so I can constantly work on it. This is the first time I actually verbalize this kind of vision. Because I was inspired by the couple I mentioned, who run a cafe and a painting studio. They just stay there, work there, live there, do what they love, attract people to come there, go there. And that is a quite nice way of living. And I was inspired to have a place like that. At maybe some ancient town like that would be pretty good too. But anyway, thanks for listening to this long rambling sharing. And I'm very happy to do that, to share my life just to a friend, like I'm sharing with a friend. And thank you for being that friend. Thank you. Have a good day. See you in my next video. 停止录像。